Love is War, one of the most beloved rom-coms ending, wasn't what I expected. With how diverse and different all these characters are, I always wonder what they're gonna be like when they grow up, when they got out of school from the private institution. Obviously, Shirogane and Kaguya is gonna end up together, no doubt about it. They're gonna compromise, they're gonna work it out. We all know from the beginning that they really love each other, they just didn't say it. They didn't have the right time to confess. Plus, they were being childish and cringe and all that stuff. Even if they're apart or whatever issues they have, they will end up with each other. Shirogane went to Stanford University in the States. It wasn't really a shocker. He was the president of the committee. He always focused on his studies. If you look at the bangs on his eyes, you can kind of tell what kind of person he really is. He was poor too, and he had a family to take care of, so that was a massive motivational kicker. He hung around super smart rich kids in a very good institution. He barely had any friends. By looking at him, you just know he's gonna become something great one day. Maybe invent some software or sell a product. Kaguya came from a super powerful family. Of course, she had her own maid and everything to support her, but she decided to disconnect from her family due to them being super abusive, and she really did the right thing. She didn't take revenge either. She was basically the puppet for the family to use for their beneficial gain. Human beings have this thing where the moment they see something weak or someone weaker than them, they oppress them, make fun of them, joke about them, bully them, dehumanize them to get what they want or make themselves feel better. And she realized that but didn't take revenge on it, which is a huge character improvement. She went on her own. We don't really know what she does, but by the Easter egg saying that she became a photographer, which is unique for her personality and attitude. She's the type to not take shit from anyone. However, time has passed. She broke off from her family, so I'm guessing her maturity changed her. Chica with her double D's, she's an interesting one. With her being the greatest character, she is the clueless dumb idiot type. She is the joke and the butt of every joke. She matured and discovered that she had a real talent for music, so all that practice wasn't really for jokes but for real. She's pursuing a career in music now. I can see that with her personality. She's always excited to live. She makes some of the funniest jokes in anime. Her singing was pretty good too with the dance, so I can see how she can become an entertainer. She can perform live on a bunch of people in concerts. I think she's gonna be really successful at that. She has the looks, she has the double D's, she has the personality. I also think she'll be safe from anyone trying to get through her double D's, because you know people in that industry have all sorts of mental issues. They want to use women, hot attractive women, to get their socks off. But with her history of realizing him judging her body and beating the crap out of him, I think she'll be safe. She's smart enough. Ishigami from a social outcast to one of the most confident guys ever. His crush didn't really work out for him, which is very unfortunate. But he did show a sign of being a great STEM nerd. I mean, if you stay inside all day and you go to a good institution like him, you're a nerd. These types of dudes usually become programmers, and even from my experience with dealing with some of these dudes, he's gonna go into something in the STEM field. He stays behind to finish school because you know he's a couple grade behind. Since he's gained confidence and it seems like he's like the freedom type of dude, he's probably gonna go overseas to study something like Shirogane, or stay in Japan, become some software dev, make good money, trying to confess to another girl. The assistant will probably continue to support Kaguya wherever she can with her photo shoot. With how she was raised with the privileged position, she ain't making it without her help. The whole group and journey is incredibly amazing to watch. The energy, group dynamic, personality matches insanely well with the narrator commenting in the background. Through them being together and acting a fool of themselves, they actually develop some good skills that will carry on through their life, and they actually understand more about themselves as people. This whole group seems like well-rounded people in the end. They seem to really humble themselves and improve as people. When I look at all these characters on what they're gonna do, I can already have a sense that most of them won't be anything that great, except for him, the guy that's going to Stanford. Next to the Valley, he's going to do something great. He's most likely just gonna come back, be super wealthy, or start something within Japan and become wealthy there. His mentality of wanting to achieve will never change, so he can provide a great life for her because she's always in the royal lifestyle and she probably can't live without it. I'm expecting him to make some quantum firm or like a tech startup. He kind of gives me that billionaire kind of vibe. Love is War, I just can't complain. The comedy is perfect, the narrator, the characters all coming together to make something that anime has never been done before, and I don't think can ever do again. Watching all these idiots being idiots to them being full grown adults is a feeling I can't describe. When you go through life and you look at a lot of people will just suck. They're kind of hateful. They kind of have like a hedonistic addiction, or they get off that and they might fall for another addiction. They work like a trash job. They're just trying to make it through another day. They kind of worry about what other people think, and they pass away. But these people, they actually take time, make changes to themselves, become better people. A lot of people view success as like having a lot of money, having a lot of social status, becoming famous, and it's really mainly for social validation. That's why you see people going to vacation taking pictures of this or their luxury brand thing that they got or an expensive meal that they got. These characters don't brag. They don't try to live up to other people's expectation or worry about what other people think. They don't really harm people. They don't cause society a lot of headache. They work on themselves to become better human beings. You can just tell they're going to be good people and live a good life.